1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Beautiful. I figured that would be the best thing for you. And in the inside, it's just reversible. It's just, you name it.
On both sides.
Both sides. So we've got it in the Rastafarian for you.
Who told you? I like it.
Yeah, that's good. Why don't you wear it that side?
I don't know, yes.
Okay. There we go. We're going to go outside.
Oh, they want to see it? Sure. It's a gift.
How about over here? Here you go. All the way around.
Okay.
Once more around this side.
That's it?
I think that they want to ask you how you feel on this day with the children.
Okay. Who's asking the question?
Who would like to ask you?
Let's start, please. First, I should ask, how is everyone feeling in Jamaica? I can see, I can see you having a nice time. Yes, good. Welcome to Jamaica.
How do you think your husband would have felt having a stadium and a memorial named after him?
Very happy. I know you will be very happy. Yes.
Do you know what else it's going to be used for other than these concerts?
I have no idea, but I was told that it will be used for many, events like this, which we are looking forward to.
For Spanish television, please, what means to you to be a Rasta woman?
It means everything. It's my life. And it means just being a natural woman, yes, Christian woman, God-fearing. And it's a good feeling.
What are you believe? In what do you believe?
I believe that I know, because to believe is to still have a doubt, but I know that His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, King of Ethiopia, is God Almighty. He's the returning Messiah. He's the same Jesus Christ that was on earth, that was crucified. He arose on the third day, went to heaven to return like man.
Do you believe in go back to Africa?
Yes, I know. I know that the time must come when every vine must find its own fig tree. So we all will go back to Africa.
Do you know Africa?
Yes.
Rita, to have the park for Bob Marley dedicated and a place for Jamaican music to have a center of focus on the island, what is this going to mean for the local community?
I myself am wondering and anticipating, but I do hope that they will get benefits from it, and they will be allowed the access, the privilege to use it for their benefits also,
Bob was always a person who worked towards forming a very much a central community and also used his influence to help other people along. Do you think that this is a continuance of his work in one way?
Definitely, yes. It's great, and I think, I know it's going to be something that will make history. It's one of a kind, and I feel the same way that Bob would feel, you know, and I know it's a part of his plan that he wanted to be. And this is just the beginning, you know, as he says in his song, it's just the beginning.
Now then, on the other side of the coin, having the very first concert held at the Marley Memorial Park featuring international artists, how do you feel about that?
I think it's great because Bob has been on the international scene for years, and it's very good to have them coming here to perform for, even say, the local people, Jamaican people.
Rita, will you be playing with the I-Threes or Melody Makers when you play this weekend?
I should be opening tonight with the Wailers as the I-Threes, and then I'll be performing on Saturday as Rita Marley with the Melody Makers. Sure, sure.
Think you're
Soon, very soon.
think your husband would have
Yes.
think your husband would have liked the cooperation that the government has shown in putting this on and getting this together?
Sure. I think everyone is together. You know, the vibration is right, and it's a positive movement which generates positive vibrations, and it's good. It's good for the world, you know, and this is one of Bob's aim. It's very good.
What do you think about your sons involved in music?
I know it's just natural. It had to happen. It's ordained. I support it. Yes.
Rita, can you tell them how many children you're going to have at the dedication today?
Well, I'm trying to have all of it, if possible, you know, because
There will be
some
time.
lives in England, some in New York, some here, so they're all over the place. So I'm trying to get as much together as possible.
Rita, how do you feel about censorship of lyrics?
Pardon me?
Censorship of lyrics. How do you feel about that?
Censorship of lyrics?
Yes.
Very, very good, because the lyrics is the message. You know, that's the message that's in the music. And I think the more we penetrate the lyrics, the better for us to give the understanding to other people who sometimes don't even understand what the words are saying.
So you don't mind the lyrics being censored at sometimes?
No, not at all. I think it draws more interest. You know.
What about Harambe? What about the title of your album? What does that mean?
Rambe, it means, it's a Swahili word which means working together, pulling together in one love, peace and harmony. It's a word of togetherness, peace and love.
Rita, do you think the movement of Jah people will be going on an African tour in the near future?
Definitely, yes. But I should be going to Nigeria in December, and we move on into Sierra Leone and so forth. Maybe about February, they should be working in Sierra Leone. Yes, we're working on it.
Rita, the first single off the album, Harambe, is There Will Always Be Music. In these days where people are forecasting doom and gloom for the record industry, saying, sales are down, there is a slump, a definite recession, even a depression, you feel that it will pull through in the long run?
Yeah, man. There's no doubt about that. Music has the power. And I know that music alone, if it takes music alone, it has the power and the potential to carry the world. So there's no doubt about it. Maybe financially there might be problems, but emotionally, spiritually, and physically, the music stands.
And is this not a country that has been able to do it on that level without the money?
Yeah, we have been. It's just now that we started to get recognition and assistance, but we here have been pulling the music along without anything, you know. It didn't take money to make it, so I don't think it will take money to keep it, as long as the musicians, the singers, and the writers keep their, the potentials working. I think it has hope to
What do
stay.
you think to make this an annual event, World Music Festival, Jamaican World Music Festival? Planning?
Proper planning.
With the exception of yourself and Ziggy, do you see anyone stepping into your husband's place as far as a leader in reggae music?
No, I don't see that. Not until he reincarnates, when he come again, because we know he's coming again. So not until that time, which would be a very short time.
Are there any clues to you as to when that would be?
I know it's very soon. Yes. Today, in New York, yes. Harambe, yes.
Did you record in Jamaica?
Yeah. Tough Gun, yes, yes.
How come the single version of Let There Be Music is different from the album version?
I don't know. I think that's the producer's, you know, he has his reason. I don't know.
Rita, who's your favorite musical artist?
Bob Marley. That's true, Bob Marley.
Have you had any trouble with one drawing? I know like the Mighty Diamonds have been having trouble with the government past the coochie and past the knowledge and because of the smoking references.
In Jamaica, it was banned from the air after a while, but internationally, I have no problems. People love it, and it's natural, you know.
Any more questions? Because
Bunny Wailer having the apprehension of leaving the island as Bunny does. He so rarely leaves the island of Jamaica, stepping out into Babylon. Do you to go on tour? Why is that?
I don't know, but I think it's changing because I've heard that they're planning to do an African tour, so you know, it's changing. I'm looking forward to that too.
well, Rita, it's Thanksgiving in America today, so this is a big Thanksgiving present for you with Bob Marley Memorial Performance
Oh
Center,
yes,
I'm sure.
yes, I really appreciate it, and I should say Feyline Productions.
A wall restaurant.
Yeah, have you paid for anything in bananas yet, or what?
Not yet. It might come down to that.
What if people paid for their concert tickets in bananas? You'd be in big trouble.
No, it depends on how much I like cereal, you know.
Tell me what you've been going through in assembling a concert like this in a country like Jamaica.
Well, it's in any kind of country. I guess the biggest problem, I think, logistically, was getting the airplanes. I mean, it was Thanksgiving weekend, and it's the busiest travel weekend of the year in the United States. And we had to get the people over here, and I think that was the biggest, certainly new to our company. But as I said, I've never gone into a show knowing less what to expect in my life. Attendance-wise, I have no, you know, just
You're
go.
You're a pro at knowing what to expect. That's your job.
Yeah, I mean, that's my job, but I have no idea.
Was it planned to be around the Thanksgiving holiday as a plus for you? Or?
Well, it was before their busy travel season here, supposedly. And it was the first, you know, it was the 4-day week at the Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the people to travel here. I mean, there's only so many weekends you get with Thanksgiving, between Christmas and New Year's, and Easter vacation.
Barry, what has to happen for this to be an annual event?
It's going to be an annual event. It's going to be an annual event. I think we put too much work in it not to have it go. And financially, it's a big risk, but I think we're going to come very close, if not make a little money. But I'll tell you, we'll do it better next year because we'll know what to expect.
It's got to be a residual effect, too, once the word gets out.
Oh, yeah. I think building this facility from scratch was another thing. It was just amazing.
What did Feyline Presents have to do with the actual construction of the Bob Marley Memorial?
Well, we had our stage people here all along, you know, working with the Jamaican people to put it up. We had the stage over here, the same stage the Rolling Stones played on. So, I mean...
the stage is the same stage?
Yeah, it's the same stage, yeah.
I see. What do you think? Do you have any statistics for us at this time? How many people have purchased tickets versus how many?
Yeah, we sold about between 5,000 and 6,000 travel packages in the United States, plus about another 1,000 bought it. I would think we'll have 8 to 9, possibly up to 10,000 people from outside Jamaican. Maybe 12,000 Jamaicans tonight. They say 15 to 20 tomorrow night and 25 to 30 the next night. So there should be around 100,000 people
over the 3 days.
Nights, right?
Over the 3 nights. There were some complaints from some of the local Jamaicans that the prices were too high. Was there any special rate?
We had brought them down. You know, we tried to bring them down because, you know, the government's participation is subsidizing their citizens. But they originally were suggested 50, and we brought them down to 40, and we couldn't do it much lower than that, actually, and financially come out also.
What's in this for the country of Jamaica?
Well, there's a lot of people here. You can't get hotel rooms, so tell me. I mean, you can't get into a restaurant, and a lot of tourism. Plus, it's a reawakening of the fact that Jamaica is the place to come again. You know, it's a different government. Yeah, they are. And they've helped a lot.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Good luck. We'll talk to you real soon.
See you in a few minutes.
See you backstage. Thanks, man.